Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna make it quick since I know the time is money and everyone appreciates their time. So let's go and see how much money we made on the day. I'm logging in, as you guys can see. Fuck, I don't even have water, whatever. So far on the day, $482. Not the best, not the worst. It is what it is. Yeah, okay. Now, let's see. So what we got today, and one of our biggest plays that we had today was ARQT up 20%. We have CNTA up 5%. We have TVTX up 5%. We have Yeti, which we went today. We had another 5%. As you guys can see, I'm just being fully transparent and whatnot. Well, now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna show you exactly how. Why is my cat? Come here, boy. Look at him. What do you want, bro? What do you want? Go down, go down. I'll be there, okay? I'm gonna show you right now exactly what did I see on every single one of these stocks and why I was able to enter. So Yeti, as you guys can see right here, we have it right in our screen. So just so you guys know, I traded with two screens or two charts. The first chart is going to be the daily time frame, and the second chart is going to be the 1 minute time frame. On the daily chart, we're going to have the following: four SMAs, simple moving averages. We're going to have the 10, 21, 15, 200, and that's going to be the only thing that you guys are going to be using. And of course, price action and volume. What I seen in Yeti today, I was just going through my watch list and I seen the Yeti popped on my watch list. First of all, Yeti just bought Hillamix for $38 million, just crazy. I think that they started their company back in 2019. So the CEO or the co-founder made $38 million, which is nuts. I'm pretty sure you guys know. If you guys go to the gym, I'm pretty sure you guys know Hillamix. The first thing that I seen on Yeti, by the way, we made 5%, is that this stock was trending up. That's a good sign. Second sign is that besides us trending up, the SMAs are all stocked up in numeric order. We got the 10, 21, 50, and 200 SMA. Now, last thing, all of this right here means that we are going to be on a bullish momentum. Last thing is that yesterday, we actually bounced at the 10 SMA with decent volume. The day before it was decent volume, but I don't like the candle. However, the day before, my bad, this is yesterday, so this was the day before. Yesterday, we actually broke this level that we've been trying to break for the past week and a half, 39.07. So pretty much $39 flat on the dot. And of course, yesterday we broke it with a lot more volume than the day before, so that gave me more confidence and more credibility for me to go in. And last thing is that today it was a perfect day for us to enter this trade. It could have been yesterday, but in reality we missed it. So let me just put it. If we would have gone in yesterday, this right here would have been our stop loss. Our stop loss would have been yesterday's low. So in essence, today we would have been at a 1 to 2. Boom, easy money, just like that. Okay, now that we have that, since we could have gone in yesterday, what we did is we actually played it out in the opposite way. We played it out today, because yesterday, of course, we missed it. Now, how do you play it out on the next day? Because a lot of my students ask me the same question, and I'm going to tell you exactly how we do it. So this is the price action on today. So what I did is I waited on the minute time frame to actually break. I waited the 1 minute candlestick for actually reform, and once we actually take the highs on the 1 minute, that's where we enter. So the highs on this 1 minute is right here. So once we officially take it, that's when we enter, such as in this case we already took it on the 3rd minute. And of course our stop loss is going to be at a stop loss is going to be at the lowest point of the I'm just going to put it like that, at the lowest point of the day, which is going to be that one. Now, if I was to drop, my stop loss is going to be like something like this. So this is my risk, and the rest of it is going to be my reward. So as of right now, I got a 1 to 3 risk to reward, which is fucking nuts already. Already it's looking good. And as you guys can see, after we enter, what happened? Let me get P. After we enter, what happened was we just shot up all the way to the top. As you guys can see, we never even came back down to the stop loss, as you guys can see, ever. Boom. As of right now, we are at 41.89. So that's Yeti. Next one's gonna be Sonos, which I went in with a lot of volume today. So we went in today and yesterday, both of them. So Sonos, why is it that I went in Sonos? As you guys can see, I was already pretty much drawing my lines. But let me create a new one, P. So Sonos, one thing that actually gravitated me for me to go in is that, of course, let's go back into the requirements so you guys can see how simple is my strategy. The stock is going up. After the stock went up, what we want to see is that the moving averages are going to be all in numerical order. You got the 10, 21, 15, 200. In this case, the 21 is overtaking the 10, but honestly, it doesn't really matter since the 10 and 21 is actually not that big of a deal if we actually seeing some volume. But of course, if we had the 50 all the way on the top and the 200 at the top, at that point, it's just an invalid trade. Now that we have that, what I see on Sonos, mind you, I went in yesterday as well. So you guys can see yesterday I went in after we broke the day prior high, and this was my stop loss. Okay, easy. So first thing, the stock made a huge move up to the top. Second thing is that we have the SMAs all stacked up. Third thing is that we have retraced back to, that's not what I want. We have retraced back to the 10 and the 21 simple moving averages, as you guys can see. Just because we retrace back doesn't mean that we need to go in. What this means is that we need to watch out for us to get some volume and then we go in. For example, look at all these days. Zero volume, zero volume, zero volume. There was no specific time for us to go in. However, once we actually started to get some volume and started to break all of the EMAs with some decent volume, as you guys can see, that's when we go in. Of course, this day we missed it, so that's why we went in on the second day, which was yesterday, and today as well. The reason why I went in today is because we broke a really specific key point that we were trying to break for the past couple of 3 weeks, maybe a month. So you guys can see 1779 has been a key level that we've been trying to break for the past whole week right here, which we couldn't break it. Then the second week and the third week, and of course now we're coming back to the fourth week pretty much in a month. We actually broke it with a lot of volume, and that gave me more confidence for me to go in. And that's why I went in Sonos. So you guys can see this right here. I think I went in with an extra $4,000. So all in all, I'm in at $6,000 in Sonos. My bad, $10,000. So right now, I can easily trim. Let me show you guys. So Sonos. So far in Sonos, I'm up 4%. That's $300 today. And yesterday was another $200 for the move that we made up. So far in Sonos, I have made $500-ish. Yeah, so that is that one. Next one that we have is TVTX. That's a good one. That one has been trading sideways, like a lot. And still trading sideways. I'm surprised that it hasn't stopped me out yet. Okay, perfect. So TVTX, same concept. Let me get rid of this. Same concept, nothing is different. We have made a huge move to the top, as you guys can see. After that, EMAs are all stacked up. After that, I think I went in on one of these days. It has to be this one. This one or this one. It has to be this one. We came back down to the 10. And then this day, you guys can see, actually this day, we actually see a lot of volume. This day, decent volume. The next day, also decent volume. But so you guys can see, this right here is my stop loss. And so far, we're at 5%, which is not a lot, but we'll take it. And yeah, so that is pretty much a strategy. So you guys can pretty much see how simple this is. And I'm not overcomplicating anything. The next big thing that we went into today is going to be COGT. COGT. You guys can see this one. Oh, I'm liking this one. I am liking this one. We went in today. We were supposed to go in yesterday, the day before, but we missed it. Because there's a lot of stocks and we cannot catch every single one of them. I mean, I think that that's a good problem to have, if anything. Have a lot of stock just going up that you missed some of them. But in essence, we should have gone this day, but we went in today. Now, why did we go in? Of course, we had a huge, massive move to the top. Now, just because we go up doesn't mean that we're initially just gonna go in and blindly go in without a stop loss, without take profits, without nothing. What you're gonna need is gonna be that the stock needs to retrace back to the 10. As you guys can see, the 1021, 15200 are all stacked up. That means that we are in a clear bull run. That's what you guys want to see. Now, how you want to play this is, I remember seeing this like a couple of days ago, and it was like this day or like this day, and I told my team, we're gonna wait for this stock to actually come back down to the 10, and then we'll take it. In this day, we touched the 10. I set up an alarm, but I missed it. It is what it is. It happens. Yesterday, I told myself, okay, we're just gonna wait for it to come back down to the 10 because that was a little bit far apart from the 10. And of course, today, that's when we enter. Now, how did we enter in today? Easy. COGT. When did... Okay, my bad. I just went into a lot of stocks. We actually went into COGT yesterday, not today. You guys can see right here. I bought $86 of COGT yesterday. I think that was a total of, I don't know, $4,000 or $5,000. So I went in yesterday. So this right here was the chart that I was looking at. Okay, now I see why I put that line, because that's my stop loss. What I did is I waited for us to touch the 10. As you guys can see, we touched the 10 on this day. Volume is decent. Volume the prior day was also decent. And since we've been trying to break this, I'll call it a ceiling, which is a resistance line. We've been trying to break this ceiling every time that we have come up, every time we actually come back down. And as you guys can see, it's kind of like a rooftop. Every time you guys trying to break in, you guys cannot pretty much go above it because there's a lot of friction, so we pretty much shoot back down. So that's the exact same thing that had happened. On this day, what I told my team is, okay, we're just gonna wait for the 1 minute candle to form. In this case, it formed, and I told them once we overtake it, we're pretty much gonna go long, and that's exactly what happened. We took the 1 minute candle, boom, it was this one, and then we took it on the second minute. I told my team, okay, do your calculations, put your stop loss all the way at the bottom of the candlestick, and after that, make sure that you're risking 0.5% of your whole account, and let's run it. After we went in, of course, the stop loss is gonna be all the way at the lowest point of the day. And then you guys can see we never ever came back down to touch it. Let me switch this up. I just say doing it on 30 minutes. We never ever came back down to touch it. Now we're in the 30-minute time frame. I usually don't use the 30-minute, but I'm just doing it right now just so I can draw this a little bit better. I only use a 1 minute in the daily time frame. Boom. We never touched it. And as of right now, we are up on COGT. Let's see, how much money are we up? I forgot how much. We're actually into a lot of different trades that... COGT, we are up on today, only $100, not bad. I went in with 3,300, not bad. Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, that is pretty much it. The other ones, it's not really too much of money that we actually made, but you guys can pretty much go and look it up. We went into Macy's today, and only today we made $221. We went in, I went in with $6,000, and so far I have made 3.45%. Then we got NUVL. I went in with this one last Wednesday or Thursday, and so far I have made 3.28. TXGT, so far 1.57. Yeah, and that is pretty much it, guys. I mean, other than that, if you guys have any questions, please refer to my Instagram. Go to my Instagram, follow me, ask me anything, because I actually reply to every single one of my text messages. But yeah, or drop it down in the comments down below, please. And if you guys want to see any other videos, also let me know. I'm going to be here to help. Really appreciate you guys. Peace.